What's good, y'all? It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talk, TC Fitness. Gladly here with y'all, back at it again with another video. Welcome to Everlasting Awareness. So you guys already know I posted a video earlier today, and now I'm making a video on my break. What is the future of America? How many of us is gonna live to see 100? You know? I asked that question because a lot of people suffer from, whether it be, mental problems, physical problems, the food, the lack of exercise, the stress that these jobs put us through, or, just everyday life, bruh. The way that is looking for Americans, bruh, they are trying their hardest to control the people and make you feel like you have to bow down to them. Now, when people ask me questions on TikTok, like, when you say dumb, what do you mean? I'm talking about these people that, quote unquote, run the world, right? They want all of this power and control, and think about this, like, they're super duper old, right? A lot of them are elderly, but they want all this power and control to fulfill their egos. And I feel like on a spiritual level, bro, we are up against some evil forces in America, bro. A lot of us are working these jobs, right? We're working full-time jobs, but we're making part-time income. Don't let that go over your head. And a lot of y'all sit there and say, well, go get a trade, go get a skill. Do you think that everybody's about to get a trade to make money? No. Everybody's not going to be a HVAC or, an electrician or a plumber. Like, everybody's not going to do those jobs. And now, times that we living in, y'all see, obviously, in plain sight, right? The government cares about nobody. I've been telling y'all that. And it's gotten to the point where we're past 2 weeks of this shutdown. People are basically working for free. And everything is controlled by money and power, right? A lot of us working full-time jobs, doing over 40 hours a week, working more than ever, still scraping by. People's SNAP benefits, health benefits are on the line. And I think back to when my grandma was alive, and I would ask, like, what would she do? Because my grandma passed away from breast cancer back in 2015. And that changed my life forever. So I constantly ask myself, what would she do if she was living throughout these times? Yeah, she's here energetic-wise, but I'm talking about physically. And what would she want me to do? Try to put my best foot forward, working the job, taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it out here in America. There's somebody yelling, singing their song. Hold on, y'all, hold on. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Bro was just mad loud with his music. But I'm just out here trying to make it, bro. I've been putting in a lot of time at this job, day in and day out. It does take a toll on my body. It does take a toll on my mind. And I know that I always have responsibilities to take care of. I'm trying to hold my head above water. Yes, I can sit there and tell you I'm grateful to still have a job, because there's people out there that don't have a job. But we have gotten to the point where it's like people that have full-time jobs are still not making it. They're not making enough money to keep up with the cost of living, and it's a repeated cycle. It's the rat race. It's the hamster wheel, and it's very, very tiring. It's very, very exhausting. You know. And then when I come on YouTube, I make my videos in the hopes of having my videos do good, in the hopes of growing an audience, in the hopes of growing an organic audience, you know, because times are different, bro, and I'm just trying to make sure my future self is okay, you know. All we have is the present moment, so I'm trying to make sure I'm okay now, and as I continue on with my life, I'm trying to make sure I'm making the right decisions. And I'm not gonna come on here and act like content creation is the easiest thing in the world, because I can't control the algorithm. I can't control none of this stuff. You know, they're trying to censor what people say in some way, shape, or form. They're trying to take away free speech. And a lot of videos that you guys watch, if it got a thumbnail of a person like something that's like super dramatic, it'll get clicks, but nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what's happening to America and the American people. I feel like they want people to crash out, you know. I feel like they want people to quit on the economic system, because it is by design to keep the human species in survival mode through fear and control. And I get it, yes, bro. All of us could just quit our jobs today and just leave. But the bills aren't going to stop, and a lot of people aren't financially prepared to do that. Why do y'all think majority of the working class lives paycheck to paycheck? At this point, I think people should just really see it for what it is, bruh. There's people on the internet that's making more money than what we're making working the full-time hours, you know? And like I tell you, every day I'm trying my best to escape the rat race. I'm trying my best to leave. I'm trying to post videos, and even with views going down or views going up or fluctuating and not getting supporters and getting supporters, and you know, I'm just still trying to stay true to the journey. Life could throw haymakers, life could throw punches. They could pump as much fear as they want on the news or on these media outlets, but the Most High has to say so, you know? And we already know, like, a lot of us been lied to our whole entire life. We thought that if we just, you know, go to school, get good grades, get a secure job, we will be okay. But that's not the truth, bro. Try to add as much value to people as I can. Hence why I tell you guys, invest any money that you're able to invest. Put your money into the stock market. Let it grow, because your job's not paying you enough money. Make sure you guys are working out. Make sure you're journaling, taking care of yourself. You know, being on retention, retaining your energy. Like, it's things that you got to do to really take care of yourself. And you got to be willing to look out for yourself, because your job ain't about to look out for you. The government doesn't care about none of the American people. And the American people are always suffering. And I'm only 31. So it's like, I'm young. If you think 31 is old, that's crazy. I'm young, bro. And they just putting so much on our plates on this planet. Just trying to make it, bro. Just trying to make it. But everybody, stay strong. Keep your head up. Control what you can control, which is yourself. And let go of what you can't control. Nobody's gonna come and save you. These people don't care about you. They don't care about what you're going through. They just care about the power and the control and keeping people obedient, which none of us are obedient, bro. We don't conform to nobody, and we don't bow down to nobody. Power is in the people. Alright? Power is in the people. Real talk. But with that being said, hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Be safe out here. I love y'all.